look at this. This is just like the Timeout. It looks like the entrance to Timeout arcades from the like late 70s. Alright, so first vlog of 2024. We're going to check out the reopening of Timeline Arcade in Hanover, Pennsylvania. It's not that far from us. We've been there before. There's one closer to us, but this one we want to check out because they just added a little dark ride section. Is it at the entrance or?
Yeah, it's like a motif. They hired a local artist to do a mural in the entrance, and then they have some artifacts, well, I guess you can call it that, from Williams Grove.
Yeah, the main thing we're interested in here is the Dante's Inferno Pretzel Car, because me and her grew up going to Williams Grove, and I think that was my first dark ride. Was it your first dark ride?
It had to be.
Probably. So, yeah, we're going to check that out and then probably go to a couple other things in the area. Hanover is like a pretty cool town. There's like a bunch of drive-ins and factory outlet stores. Like is Utz like a national? I think it is a national brand, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, so this is the Utz potato chip factory. I'm pretty sure this is a national brand. I mean, it's everywhere around here. So yeah, let's see if we can get some discounted Utz snacks. So yeah, this is like the Hershey's chocolate world of Utz potato chips. Nice. I love the mascot for Utz. They have bags with the girl on it.
There she is.
Got like a floor mat. Oh, they have the plush. Nice. That's cool.
She wants to stand.
Oh, they got a Stanley. You can get some Utz socks. And different flavors too. You can get crab flavored Utz socks, Utz cheese ball socks.
These colors don't run.
You can get little plushes of the little bags of chips. And they have all kinds of Utz merch. I didn't think they made this much for Utz merch, right? There's t-shirts, pajama pants.
This is for your chip.
Oh, cool. These are big chip bag plushes. You can get Zaps, too. Oh, nice. Yeah, we do need one of those, actually.
Sweet, sassy, irresistibly strange.
Well, what's that for? Like, what?
Who's in charge of their marketing?
Yeah, anyway, this is
They're doing
cool.
a good job.
Yeah, the sign outside. Unfortunately, you can't really like stand in a good spot to get a picture of the sign, but it's a big neon sign on top of the factory.
No way.
Slap bracelets, straight up 90s. Bandanas.
You want this?
What is it, a magnet?
No.
Oh, it's just a postcard. Yeah, I guess.
That's a magnet, right?
Oh yeah, they do have magnets.
Girl power.
Yeah.
She's the icon.
Yeah, that one.
Mm.
Yeah. You don't want that one?
No, I'm repeating you.
Oh. Glasses. You can get a Zapp's shirt. Apparently, Utz is from 1921 originally. I wasn't sure when the company started, but yeah. Utz girl bobbleheads. And yeah, then there's like, you can put together your own box of chips. You can mix and match. Kind of like a candy store. I mean, you can get some really good deals in here. Look at this, 25 cents for a bag of Grandma Utz. It's normally $2.50 in the store. Zapp's. You can get Zapp's, and they're still in date too. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. Oh, there's even more over here. Jeez. This is one of the bigger factory outlet stores I've been to. Usually they're like smaller than you expect, you know.
No way.
Utz candles. Do they smell like Utz chips? It's like popcorn and.
Yeah, it does. Oh my god. Weird.
Should we get one of these little plushes? They're 14 bucks, but there's probably nowhere else you can get them, right?
You wanted the older one, didn't you?
What's the older
Do
one?
you have the Vermont toy thing?
Yeah, but where are you gonna find that? There's a bunch of different Zapp's flavors that I've never seen before. Cajun dill, gator tater, Creole onion. Never saw that one before.
Oh, I like this kind too.
I never had those.
You didn't?
Dirty potato chips. Why are they called that?
I don't know. They're deli style.
Alright, so we just came out of the Utz factory outlet store and we had to buy this little bobblehead. So now we're gonna head over to the Timeline Arcade. Okay, so this is one of the drive-ins in Hanover, the York Street Treat. There's also Crab's Tropical Treat, which is like a bigger one, but yeah, this one I think is probably older. They have this really cool sign outside. Alright, so we just came out of the Yesteryear Antique Mall in Hanover, and they had some brochures for some defunct amusement parks and attractions. So we pick those up every time we see them. So we got Magic Valley and Winona Falls. Yeah, I hardly ever see anything about this. It's like hard to find even photos of it. So I haven't really looked through it yet. There's probably some old photos in there. And Ghost Town. This was actually near Knoebels. Like in between like Knoebels and Scranton. And they had, I think, what was like the biggest roller coaster on the East Coast at some point. But yeah, both of these parks closed in the early 80s, I believe. Then we also got Cypress Gardens, which I used to go to all the time as a kid. That closed in the early 2000s and then reopened as Legoland. They still have a section that's like the original Cypress Gardens section, but they don't have the ski show. I think they have like a ski show with like Lego characters or something, which is like really bizarre. Like, why didn't they just keep the original ski show? But yeah, it was a really beautiful gardens. And then we also got Santa Claus Land, which we went to last year, which is now Holiday World. This is one of those little booklets that has the fold out things. They were here at the Timeline Arcade, recently reopened. Used to go in on the other side of the building, but I guess you go in up here now, and they got this alien up here. Yeah, we've been to this one before they moved it. It used to be upstairs in this building. And we've been to the one in New York. Here's the Bill Tracy tribute. Here's the Pretzel Car.
It's kind of smaller.
Is it possible to open this door?
Yep. Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one of these.
Different one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've sat in this car before because I rode that ride like probably over 100 times when I was a kid. So I'm sure I was in every car. Do you feel like a kid again?
No. Unfortunately.
We have some more black light stuff in here. I'll check out the trees. There's a little one too. Wow, look at this. This is just like the Timeout. It looks like the entrance to Timeout arcades from the like late 70s. And they got some airbrushed game characters. They got Bub or Bob, whichever one that is, from Bubble Bobble. There's Pac-Man, Hubert, Mario from Donkey Kong, Moon Patrol. And they got some like cartoons projected on the wall over here. Man, they totally killed it on this. I know. It's so good. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna get our tickets and then play some games. Man, the detail in here. Look at these like walls that come out, and this is like the detailing that was in the Timeout arcades, like on the walls. So yeah, here we got some 70s pinball machines. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Space Time, Magnetron, Bronco, Wildlife. It's so cool that they have the same era of pinball machines here at the Timeout game section. They have some 90s ones over here. Terminator 2, Diner, that's a good one. Addams Family, gotta have one of those at every arcade. Attack from Mars. This one has different, a different backlash. And this one's down, no fear, but I like go up and you got some cocktail tables here. This is Donkey Kong. It's got like a multi-page board in it, but it's an original Donkey Kong. So here you got a Donkey Kong cocktail. And over here you got asteroids with a vector monitor in it. That's cool. And then they got beanbag chairs at the cocktail tables, which is cool. It's like keeping up with the 70s theming. And over here's the arcade games. Marble Madness, Space Invaders, Hubert, Contra. You don't see this one too often, the Cowboys of New Mesa, like 4-player. It's an underrated one. Dig Dug, Millipede, Galaga, Stargate, Tekken Tag. Mortal Kombat 2. I remember this fighting game. It wasn't the greatest. I remember playing it on the N64. Asteroids. Popeye. Tetris. You got Popeye and Tetris. More cruising games. Gauntlet. I love Gauntlet. I played the hell out of Gauntlet 2 on the NES when I was a kid. There's Pac-Man, Frogger, Crystal Castles with the rollerball controls. Area 51. Area 51 Site 4, which I've never actually played before. I've only ever played the first one. You got this like weird mini golf game. I've never seen this before. It's something newer, but yeah, I've never seen that before. And you got some Shoot the Hoops. This is a Sega themed Shoot the Hoops Sonic All-Stars. Never seen that before. And Trin's over here playing Nicktoons Nitro. I remember the original Nicktoons racing game. I've never played this one though. And this one has like early 2000s characters, right? Like this is Invader Zim. I've only ever played the one that's from like 2000 or something. Who else was in it?
Like Timmy Turner.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Fairly Odd Parents, all that. Looks good. Yeah, this is one of those games that like they never released on any of the consoles, so the only way to play it is if you can find it in an arcade.
Return to battle, soldier.
Playing some Attack from Mars. You gotta save your ball.
We were filmed in atomic blaster.
That's a really cool top. So yeah, they definitely got the aesthetics down on this one. Like, this is one of the coolest themed arcades I've ever seen. Gotta play the Addams Family. This one looks like it's in really good condition. Oh my god. Must be like refurbished. It's like mint. Yeah, they put, this is like the kit that like you get the different lights and stuff, and
Having issues.
yeah. I don't even think they're LED lights though. They're like some kind of super bright lights. I've seen the ones that have like the softer looking LEDs, like the,
I was like, whoa, what's wrong?
yeah, they're way brighter than normal. You just got a free game. How'd you get it already?
Because
It's on free play though, so it doesn't really make a difference. Did you get another one? Alright, I'm gonna play some Diner. This is one I haven't played in a long time. The artwork's amazing on this one. I forget the name of the guy who did this, but it's the same guy who did Taxi and like Comet and the amusement park ones and stuff. I think I like Taxi better than this one, but this one's good. Should add an extra more.
I'll have that Texas chili and fries.
Oh man, these are all the ones that this guy. I can't even remember his name, but
Ollie?
Maybe everyone that this guy made is hard. So like Taxi's really hard. Comet's not as hard as those two. But yeah, it's a good one. And they also have Stranger Things and Bride of Pinbot. And there's another little room back here. Oh, cool. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, it looks like it probably does move. I never seen this though. Is this from Spirit Halloween or?
Yeah, they have that.
Oh, I never even saw it before. What was it, last year?
Yeah. I don't know.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oh, it's an old bank vault. This used to be a bank. So yeah, that's the old bank vault. We got 4-player Ninja Turtles. This is cool. This is an old, well, not old. This is a newer Japanese cabinet. Candy Cab, I think they're called. Yeah. You got Crypt Killer. That's a good old rail shooter. It's actually pretty underrated. I mean, it's not as good as House of the Dead, but it's pretty good. Versus Excite Bike. I wish they had the Play Choice 10 here. And then you got this lounge room in here where you can play. Well, I thought it was Super Nintendo. It's a Retron. It'd be better. It'd be a lot cooler if it was an original SNES. But man, look at the size of the screen. Jeez. The Simpsons. I used to play this all the time at Chuck E. Cheese. It was like a newer game, Batman Racing. And they got a pool table, an air hockey. You got a cabaret of Pac-Man. And yeah, that's all the games. But yeah, they killed it with the theming. I mean, the timeout looks amazing. Like all the detail, like the trim they have going around. So good. All right, it looks like I'm being challenged to some air hockey here. Let's see who wins. I can't hold, there's no way I can hold this and play at the same time though. Here, I could play Marble Madness with one hand. All right, let's see here. I wasn't very good at the NES version, so let's see. I probably only ever played the arcade version like once. I don't think I'm going fast enough. You get timed. There we go. seconds left. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not too good at that. Let's play some Cubert. I can play that with one hand too. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Oh man, the joystick is screwed. Like the control panel is loose. What the heck? They need to screw this control panel down better. I can't even move him right. Yeah, this is messed up. See, look, I'm pressing right. He's not moving. Is there anything else I can play with one hand? Let's see. Maybe I could play Asteroids with one hand. Let's try it. No. There's no way. They do have the vector monitor in this though, which is good. Yeah, not possible to play with one hand. Tetris I could probably manage. No. Yeah, I might be able to play it with one hand. Let's see. This is like the Tengen version on the NES. I actually like the Nintendo version a lot better. I know a lot of people prefer this one, but I know I'm not playing properly. I'm not setting up the Tetris line. See if I can get a Tetris. I don't have that lined up yet. There's like color bleeding on the monitor, so it makes it a little bit harder to line up. Oh, I still don't have it set up yet. I still gotta go into here. There we go, now. There it is. So I didn't realize that on this version, when you get a Tetris, it takes you to the next level. I know in the Nintendo version, it's when you get to a certain number of lines that it takes you to the next level. And then it just keeps going. It doesn't restart or anything like that. I already screwed that up. This isn't too hard to play with one hand, but it's not ideal either. I'm just gonna put this in here. Oh, I thought I had that. Alright, here we go. No, darn it. It's hard to even see where all the blocks are because the way the monitor's got the color bleeding. I think I have it lined up now. I just need a long piece. There we go. Oh, I thought I had it. There we go. I guess you have to get a certain number of lines on this one too. It's just that for the first stage, if you get a Tetris, that's automatically the number of lines you need. See, so this is the third stage. It says you need 12 lines. Oh, darn it. There we go. There it is. I don't feel like I'm doing too bad for only having one hand available. I hate when there's just nowhere to put the, like, L pieces. Oh, I'm doing really bad now. There we go. There's round 3. We got the dancing guy. Here's the bonus level. Or I guess it's just... You know, I really am not that familiar with this version. I haven't really played it that much. I guess after level 3 they start adding blocks to the sides and stuff. Oh, darn it. That was a big screw up. Oh man, I screwed myself now. Oh, darn it. Oh. At least I got to round 4. It wasn't too bad for having one hand. Popeye's one of my favorites. I guess I could play this with one hand. You only need the punch button occasionally. Alright, let's do it. We don't have any sound on this though. Oh, and the joystick's really sticking on it. It's gonna go for the spinach right away. Oh, darn it. Alright, here we go. Let's get that spinach. Oh, he's gonna run away. Coward. There we go. Oh, the sound is on. It's just, oh! Now see, it's too far for me to reach over to the punch button to block, what's her name, Griselda or something, the Sea Hag. Yeah, I mean, if you were an amputee with only one arm, you'd have a hell of a time playing arcade games, I'll tell you that. Yeah. I mean, I'm usually pretty good at this game if I have both hands. I love the cabinet though. This is like one of the best cabinets. The artwork's just really good. It's got like that Nintendo style, but it also like looks like the classic Popeye cartoons. It's like a mix of the two. It's just one of my favorite looking Nintendo cabinets. Trent's over here playing California Speed. I don't really remember much about this one. I know this one was on the N64, but I played Cruisin' USA and Cruisin' World a lot more than this. I think I only ever played this maybe once or twice. It was similar to Cruisin' USA, but it was like the tracks were like on an actual circuit. I didn't know you could pick a golf cart.
Yeah, it's like in the very back.
That's crazy.
It like randomly chose it for me.
Oh, because you like didn't choose one in time or something?
Oh my gosh, I made it like the manual one and it's hard to do.
Oh, yeah. Do you have to like hold the clutch in, or is it just one where you just switch the gears?
I think you just have to switch the gears.
Yeah, I played some arcade racing games where they actually have a clutch pedal and everything.
Like that one's not like all.
Yeah. House of the Dead 2. Not as good as the first one, but I played the hell out of this on the Dreamcast when it came out. This one had like a different style. It was like, instead of just zombies, they were more like mutants and stuff. Alright, let's try this Sonic the Hedgehog basketball game here. I love the sound effects. Yo! 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 Alright, so we just came out of Timeline Arcade in Hanover. Awesome retro arcade. There's one in York too, which is also really good, but that one does not have an original Pretzel Car from Dante's Inferno at Williams Grove, so that automatically makes this the best location for sure. It's awesome the way they painted this, because I know it was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't this color when it was in Dante's Inferno. I think the cars were red then, but yeah, these are original Pretzel cars. Awesome. There was actually a Pretzel Car on eBay for like months, like a couple years ago, and it was like, I don't know, like $3,000 or something. Like, it wasn't anything that crazy. Like, I don't know how, I wonder how much they paid for this one. But yeah, I do know that they sold the Dante's Inferno like ride system and track and everything to this guy in Connecticut called Wild Bill. He was gonna reopen the ride like in its original layout and everything. But then he died a few years ago and the entire project like went under. So it's a real shame because I don't even know who knows what happened to all that stuff. Maybe this is one of the cars that were there and then they bought it. I don't know. I know that the guy, Chuck something, I can't remember his last name, but he like does a lot of airbrush work and stuff. He did the Camden Park facade a few years ago, and he might have like repainted this, I'm not sure, but I don't know, maybe he did this artwork too. Like, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure exactly who did it, but it does kind of look like his style. And you got the same style in here. The trees and everything. So yeah. I mean, it's not exactly like an arcade thing, but it's awesome that they have it here. Yeah, the arcade itself is awesome, right? A lot of good games in there. Could use a couple more pins, but what was the pins that were there were good ones. I mean, Addams Family, Attack from Mars, like some mainstay machines.
I think York is like their main.
Yeah, York has a lot more machines, but yeah.
This looks a lot like cooler.
Yeah, definitely. Like the way they did the interior to look like the Timeout arcade is awesome, and yeah, obviously the dark ride stuff is beyond awesome. Did you have a good time?
Yeah. Did you ever think you were gonna be in a museum?
No, I didn't think I'd ever see one again. I was just saying, I wonder if they got this from the guy who, Chris. Oh, that's the guy. He lives near here, right? And he has a
He did a lot of the, what was the refurb they did on it?
Oh yeah, Dante's Inferno, yeah. But the guy who did the artwork,
I don't know.
I thought it was maybe that Chuck guy.
It's not the dark ride.
Because the Chuck guy worked with Wild Bill Ziegler, who was going to reopen Dante's Inferno. He's the one who bought the ride system and everything. So I don't know if he owned the Pretzel Cars at one point too. I know he bought the track and ride system and stuff.
I know Chris is the one.
Yeah, well, the Chris guy might have bought it from him, or bought it from his family when he died, the Wild Bill's family.
Yeah.
And then they bought it from him, I guess, maybe. Or does he still own it, or did the arcade buy it? Do you know that?
It's still his.
It's still his. He's
Yeah,
just
they're loaning.
loaning it. Okay.
It's so cool.
But yeah, it looks really nice with the paint job and everything. Like, what? They used to be red, right? Am I wrong?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure they were red when they were at Dante's Inferno, but yeah, get out here and check out Timeline Arcade and check out the other places in Hanover. Hanover's a cool little town.